Troll in the Dungeon!
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Troll in the Dungeon. I am Steven Gasenski, the Troll in the Dungeon. I'm sure some of you are really tired of me kicking Disney like the demonic puppy that it has turned itself into, but frankly it deserves it because it keeps putting out junk. Apparently there was this article going around that good old Bob Iger is exhausted with the fact that they've had just a bunch of flops in the box office. Well, here's an idea, Bob. Can I call you Bob? How about you not keep putting out crap? But I'm not here to dictate Disney policy. If I did, we'd have, a whole other show about that, and who knows, maybe I'll start producing that just for my own amusement, even though no one would watch it. A good friend of mine actually joked with me saying that maybe this is just a psyop, like MST3K style, about sending me into the satellite of love. But unfortunately, since Disney's been producing flop after flop, they can't do it in their budget to send me up into space and make me watch their terrible garbage. But you know what? We don't know. Anyway, so I'm actually going to give Disney some props on this review. The Haunted Mansion Muppet Special. Now this came out about a year or two ago, and it focuses on two characters. Focuses on Gonzo and Pepe the King Prawn. Now we have some human actors in there. Will Arnett, who's our ghost host, which gives you a hint that there's a lot of aspects from the original Haunted Mansion ride. And it actually is used pretty well in there. Even the point where your Doom Buggy, if you ever rode the ride, the Doom Buggy, whenever there's a stop in the ride and they have this voiceover type thing.
Your attention, please. Please remain seated in your Doom Buggy, and we will continue our tour momentarily.
See, this is actually done very well, as you can see. And I hope that this will be the first of many positive comments I have about this video, because I can't live on woe and lamentation. Believe me, I've tried. So, we have those two. The plot of the little short, it's about 45 minutes or so. Not a bad length, and it actually told the story quite well, quite in a concise fashion. Gonzo and Pepe are invited to, well, Gonzo's invited, he brings Pepe along as a guest, as this Halloween challenge to stay overnight in this most haunted house in the world, and if you make it out, it's a big dare, basically. Very House of on Haunted Hill vibes, the original one. That thing that they remade, we don't talk about. The basic plot is he has to survive a night. And there's all this build-up, oh, no one survived the night in this place. We don't even know what's really going on. And then you run across Darren Criss, who's apparently, the groundskeeper and, digs people's graves and such. So strange. And he has a whole musical number. I know, you Harry Potter musical people are just so thrilled that he's in there. I get it, but calm yourselves, seriously. Anyhow, he actually is a good singer, so at least there's that. There's a lot of various celebrity appearances. As I said, Will Arnett, Darren Criss, Taraji P. Henson plays Constance, the evil bride who tends to hack people after she's married them. Real Black Widow. The spider, not the... Well, actually, she was originally a comic book villain, not a superheroine, but, Marvel ruins everything. Yeah, I said it. As I said, this little short actually is quite nice to watch, but I do have one major negative. A lot of the mainstay Muppet characters do not sound like they should.
Welcome to the life hereafter, sleepless nights, eternal laughter. By the farm, push up some daisies and get down in this creepy crazy.
Okay, I get it, Jim Henson's dead, but they've managed for the other Muppet films to get someone who sounds like Jim Henson's version of Kermit. He doesn't sound like him, and frankly, there's a lot of visuals in it that in that particular little number that just looked really jarring. Fozzie didn't quite sound right there either.
Oh no! The only thing worse than being stuck in here with you is being stuck in here with them! Oh!
Now, Statler and Waldorf are my two favorite characters in the Muppets. They didn't sound right, and that really threw me for a loop, and it made me cry a little bit, not gonna lie. So, as I said, they threw in a bunch of Muppet cameos, which was nice. Overall, this was done very well, and it used elements of the ride and used them really well, and it was silly and it was cute, and I definitely recommend this for a Halloween watch if you're feeling lonesome one night and don't want to scare yourself out of your wits, but just enjoy the spooky season, or if you're Catholic, enjoy it on All Souls Day, because you should, or, you know, Mexico, the Day of the Dead. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I mean, it's a little shorter than usual because I don't have the rants and raves, and I mean, it's a 45-minute short. What am I going to do? Spend an hour and a half talking about it? So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It was a nice change of pace, honestly, for me going on rants and raves about how this or that movie sucked. Well, can you blame me? Because they do. I hope you've enjoyed it. In the meantime, be bold, be brave, be courageous, and remain the Doom Buggy until the end of the tour. Ta-ta for now.